Oh, welcome everybody, and I would like to start um, this quarantine art history lectures with a very interesting topic. What about the first Native American in European art, in Italian art? I mean, in Renaissance painting. In order to explore this interesting topic, I would love you to visit a small church in one of the most beautiful Italian towns, Padua. Here there is the church of the Carmine in Padua. It's not so famous, it's not an highlight for tourists visiting Padua. You can visit the Scrovegni Chapel with the Giotto paintings, or the Church of the Santo with St. Anthony from Padua tomb, but this church is worth being visited too. On our right there is a small door. This door introduces us to a very small and beautiful Renaissance place in Padova, the little school Scuoletta of the Carmine. Here there is. School is completely decorated by fresco paintings picturing life of Virgin Mary. Those paintings are dated from 1507 to 1520, and they are by some of the best local painters of the time. Giulio Campagnola, his adopted son Domenico Campagnola, and Girolamo del Santo. There, I would love to focus just on one painting of this beautiful cycle of frescoes. The painting of the marriage of a Virgin Mary by Giulio Campagnola, dated around 1507. Giulio Campagnola was a very important local painter from the school of Squarcione and Andrea Mantegna. So on the center we can see Virgin Mary and Saint Joseph and the priest, and around them some people wearing Renaissance clothes. Those people are people from Padua, and they are portraits. We can identify some of them. For instance, the guy with the red robe and black hat is a self-portrait of Giulio Campagnola. Behind him, the old man is Giulio Campagnola's master, Andrea Mantegna, the most important local artist of those times. Next, by Giulio Mantegna, wearing black clothes, there is the German painter Albert Dürer. Here we can compare self-portrait by Dürer with portrait by Giulio Campagnola. We know that Dürer visited Italy. First time in 1495, he went to Venice, and the second time in 1505, so from 1505 to 1507, he visited Venice, Padua, and Bologna. And think about that Giulio Campagnola painted Dürer portrait in 1507, so for sure he met him in Padua. Next, by Dürer, there is Giovanni Bellini, the Venetian painter Giovanni Bellini. Here we can compare Giulio Campagnola portrait with a self-portrait of Giovanni Bellini. Then, on the center, another master of Venetian Renaissance art, Vittore Carpaccio, Ugly Man. And on our right, wearing orange robe, there is a very interesting figure. He's not a professional painter. He was amateur of painting, but his profession was totally different one. He was extremely important for human history and culture. He is Nicolaus Copernicus, Niccolò Copernico, the astronomist. We know that Niccolò Copernico studied in Ferrara and in Padua too, and he was in Padua, and even if he was not a professional artist, Giulio Campagnola portrayed Copernico there. So we can consider this marriage of Virgin Mary by Campagnola kind of family portrait of local artist at the beginning of 16th century Padua. But for this lecture, I want to focus on another guy portrayed by Campagnola. Oh, here there is Niccolò Copernico by Campagnola on the right, and on the left portrait of him. So I would love to focus on another guy pictured by Campagnola. Behind Andrea Mantegna there is another man who looks not very European. We know his name, Diego Colon, and we know his adventurous life. Diego Colon actually was Native American. He was a member of the tribe of Arawak in Hispaniola, and his story starts with Christopher Columbus. During his second travel to America, Columbus left from Spain in 1493, and he went to the Hispaniola over there, where he met some Native Americans, members of the Arawak tribe. We know that Columbus sacked Hispaniola, Dominican Republic today. He got gold, silver, precious stones, some local and exotic fruits and vegetables, and also he got 3 people: man Coanabo, his beautiful wife Acaona, and the brother of Coanabo, Diego Colon. And he left to Spain in 1496 to Cadix. During this travel, unfortunately, Coanabo and his wife Acaona died. Diego Colon survived, and he arrived to Cadiz. So let's try to imagine, this man from America went to Spain, from Native American village to center of European society and culture. In Cadix, Columbus wanted to give as a gift Diego Colon to the king and the queen of Spain, but they were in Burgos. So Diego Colon left Cadiz and he traveled to north of Spain through the whole country to Burgos. There, the Spanish royal family didn't want to keep, Diego Colon. Okay, they like him as, exotic guy, but they were thinking, right now, what I have to do with him? And as for many Christmas gifts, they were thinking to give as a gift to the ambassador of Venice, as a present for the Republic of Venice, Francesco Cappello. Francesco Cappello got Diego Colon, and from Burgos traveled together to Barcelona. From Barcelona they got the ship to Venice, and from Barcelona Diego Colon traveled through the Mediterranean Sea to Venice. So let's try to imagine the crazy adventurous life of this poor guy, from Hispaniola through the ocean to Spain, and from Spain through the Mediterranean Sea to Venice. He was introduced to the Doge of Venice, but also the Doge didn't know what to do with this guy. So the Doge decided to send Diego Colon to Padova, and in 1497 Diego Colon from Venice arrived to Padova under the responsibility of the Capitanio of Padova. Diego Colon was actually not prisoner, was a guest. The Republic of Venice guaranteed him 5 ducats, 5 ducati per month, and 2 servants under him, to Diego Colon orders. So in May 1497, Diego Colon is in Padova. No more records about him, till few years later, in 1507, the painter Giulio Campagnola portrayed him on his marriage of a Virgin Mary, leaving to us a very unique record about one of the first Native Americans in Renaissance Italy. Thank you. I hope to see you soon. Bye.